CreakyJoints Radio Theater presents a dramatic sketch starring CreakyJoints members. Today's show is entitled Rendezvous with Tomorrow. The original radio air date was December 3rd, 1939. If you are a woman with arthritis back then, cervix cauterization was a treatment, and for men, prostate massage was offered. Looks like the men got the better part of that deal. But if you waited a year, you could get gold therapy, which was available in 1940. Today's episode is brought to you by CreakyJoints, the digital arthritis community of the Global Healthy Living Foundation. Go to CreakyJoints.org for all your arthritis education, support, advocacy, and research needs. That's CreakyJoints.org in English and Spanish, where you too can sign up to be a star on the CreakyJoints Radio Theater. It is twilight in a sleepy little village, and in a small white cottage on the edge of town, two women are alone. One of them lies quietly in bed. Her great dark eyes are dim with pain, and she looks ahead into nothingness. The other, a faithful nurse, watches and waits. Finally, she speaks.
Miss Judith, do you want anything? Can I get you a little something?
No, Maria. I don't want anything.
The doctor said you were to have anything you wanted.
Did he? He said something else, too. Something he didn't mean me to hear. What was it, Maria?
Oh, that. That was good news, Miss Judith. He said you were going to get well real soon now, he said.
How soon?
Well, most any day. You'll be better tomorrow, he said. And the next day, better than that.
Maria? Maria, are you crying?
No, ma'am. Why should I be crying?
Maria, you're not hiding anything from me, are you?
No, miss.
Yes, you are. Don't lie to me. There's been an answer to my telegram. Pat isn't coming, and you're afraid to tell me. That's it, isn't it, Maria? Pat isn't coming.
Oh, no, miss. There's been no answer. I'll bring it to you straight away. You know that.
Oh, Maria, if Pat doesn't answer that telegram, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, you're going to get an answer. You've got to give it time. Pat will write a nice long letter back and tell you when she's coming. Then you'll know how foolish you've been talking. Why don't you stop worrying, Miss Judith? It makes you worse.
I can't help it, Maria. You don't understand. I treated Pat very badly at one time. I said some stupid, cruel things. Maybe she hasn't been able to forgive me.
She loved you once, didn't she?
Yes, but that was 10 long years ago.
Oh, but the minute she hears your voice again, you'll both forget about that other time.
Will we, Maria?
Why? Of course you will.
I wonder if she ever wanted to write and was afraid.
Of course she did. But how could she? She didn't know where you were.
Yes, but she knows now. And still she doesn't answer. Maria, it isn't a bit like her. She was always so thoughtful. I suppose that means she doesn't want to come. She's had plenty of time to answer. We sent it yesterday, didn't we? It was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Maria, I must have said the wrong thing in my telegram. Or perhaps I didn't say enough. Maria, I wonder if I made it clear how much I want to see her and that I'm not angry anymore. Did I, Maria? Tell me what I said again. What did I say?
You just said, I need you.
I need you. I thought that would be enough.
Miss Judith, I just got an idea. Do you know what I think? I think she was so pleased and happy to hear from you that she didn't take the time to answer. I think she just got on the train and is coming.
Oh, Maria, do you think she would? Why didn't I think of it? Why didn't I think of that myself? Of course that's what she'll do. She'd probably come without a hat and not a scrap of luggage, and you'd have to go down to the village and buy her things. Maria, when is the next train due?
Must any minute now. But you lie still. You mustn't move.
And listen, Maria, you'll have to meet her for me. Explain why I can't come, but don't frighten her. You'll know her, won't you, Maria?
I'll know her from her picture.
Of course, she'll look older now. It's been a long time since... Yes, it's been a long time. She may feel a little shy at first, but you'll know what to do. Talk to her, Maria, and make her laugh, and bring her here, 'cause she doesn't know the way herself.
But I don't like to leave you here alone.
I shan't mind for such a little while. Hurry.
I'm going.
And Maria, leave the door wide open, please. I want to hear her footsteps.
Yes, miss.
If she comes.
Judith.
Pat! Oh, Pat, I knew you'd come.
Nothing in the world could have kept me away.
Oh, Pat, I was afraid you'd forgotten me. You know, people do. It's been such a long time, and I've missed you so much. I've written so many letters and torn them all up. You see, I didn't know how you might feel about things now. And then I knew I couldn't live another minute without knowing. That's why I... Oh, Pat, you're here. Nothing else matters.
No, nothing else matters.
Do you know how terrible everything's been? But no, of course you don't. Oh, there's so much I want to say, and I don't know where to begin. Do you know how ill I've been? Do you know how long I've been in this horrible bed?
You tell me.
Almost ever since, well, just centuries. Remember how I used to hate being ill? Well, I still do. Have you thought much about me? About us?
All the time, darling.
Yes, so have I. I used to lie here all alone with no one to talk to and remember all the things we used to do. And I wondered where we'd made the mistakes and where I'd failed. I'm afraid I wasn't very understanding, Pat.
Oh, hush, darling. We were both foolish, but that's all over now.
It is, isn't it? Pat, you should have been a doctor. I'm getting better every minute.
You look beautiful.
Do I? That's been worrying me. You know, they won't let me have a mirror, Pat. Pat, how do I really look? Tell me.
You look exactly like a girl who stood outside of Tiffany's one day and said,
Yes? What did I say? You don't remember.
now you don't remember yourself. You're just trying to trap me.
Oh, no, I'm not. I remember every word and every minute. I even remember a little man who was selling tulips on the corner. Yellow they were. Now go on. Tell me about that day. Tell me exactly.
Well, we'd been shopping. For diamonds, no less. When you discovered that even the little ones cost more than I could afford, you very kindly said you didn't want an engagement ring anyway.
And that I'd rather have a cat. Pat, you aren't a day older, and I'm getting younger every minute. Did you hear me laugh then? I wish the doctor had heard it.
Let's see if we can do it again. Now, remember the time when you...
Oh, no, no, no. It's my turn now. I know. Remember the time you tried to make me jealous and went to dinner with that girl who lived across the hall?
No.
Oh, Pat, you must remember that. She'd the longest eyelashes I ever saw.
Eyelashes? Oh, darling, take your hand away from your face. What are you thinking of now?
Nothing.
Yes, you are. Tell me. Tell me what you're thinking. You must.
I'm only thinking about you and me. How we had everything and then somehow lost it all. Pat, I've almost forgotten what the trouble was. I only remember words and tears and how afterwards I was sorry, but too proud to say so. Then it was too late. Pat, what did we quarrel about?
I've forgotten too.
I wish we had those years again. I know so much more now than I did then. Pat, I'm afraid we spoiled our lives.
No, Judith. I came to tell you about that. Our lives are just beginning.
No, you only say that because you're sorry for me. You don't really believe it.
I'm not sorry for you, and I do believe it.
Pat? Pat, suddenly the strangest thing has happened. Everything in the world, it's all right now.
Everything is all right.
Oh, Pat, I wish I'd sent for you a long time ago.
Perhaps you weren't ready for me before.
Oh, darling, I wanted you every minute, but something held me back. Then, yesterday and today, I couldn't bear it any longer. I had to see you, only you. I was afraid of being alone.
I know you were afraid. That's why I came.
You're never going to leave me again, are you?
Never.
Pat, do you think I'm going to get well?
Yes.
And everything's going to be just as it used to be?
Just as it used to be.
Oh, Pat, that's heaven. To begin again where we left off and go on and on. But I don't want it to end.
It won't end.
Pat, it's dark in here. Is it getting late?
Yes, it's time for me to go.
Oh, no, don't go. Don't leave me now.
Only for a little while. I'm coming back.
But I'm afraid again. Something may happen. Pat, you might change your mind. If I lose you now...
Nothing can happen to us now. I promise.
Oh, thank you, darling. When shall I see you again?
Very soon.
But how soon? You see, I want to know.
Tomorrow.
Early?
Early.
Pat, if I'm asleep when you get here, will you promise to wake me up?
I promise. I'll wake you early tomorrow.
Miss Judith? Miss Judith?
It's all right, Maria. It's all right. Everything's all right now.
Yes, ma'am, it is. She sent a telegram. Here, read it quickly.
A telegram? But why didn't she? Oh. Now I know. Now I understand.
I'm mighty glad that everything's turned out the way you wanted. What does Miss Pat say?
It isn't from Pat. It's from her sister. She says, I regret to inform you that my sister Pat died 10 years ago.
Oh, Miss Judith, what are you going to do?
Oh, Maria, I'm going to wait for tomorrow.
Thank you for tuning in to CreakyJoints Radio Theater for today's performance of Rendezvous with Tomorrow, starring Julia Chayko as Judith, Cristina Montoya as Maria, and Heather Schick as Pat. Our sound effects and recording engineer is Dean Matson. Our video engineer is Marianne Coe, and I am Jim Bumgardner, your host. Thank you to Bergen Stages at Bergen Community College, which provided the script and production for this show, and to everyone at CreakyJoints. Tune in to another episode of CreakyJoints Radio Theater soon. And until then, remember, don't touch that dial. And if you do, remember to disinfect it first.